Species stabilizing.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us on morgue detail.
The hell is that one anyway?
Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the Commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we... Whew. Slow down. Okay, first things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell. I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay, calm down, everyone. Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders. Your time's up.
Time's up? Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective, my name is Gorik.
Yeah,
I'm an
I don't
entomologist.
need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I have at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form.
Yeah.
Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there. We hope you enjoyed your stay at the Xingje Detention Center. Now if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
Xingje?
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash-landed in...
Kantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Kantha. I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
What the alchemy is that?
Security mech or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Kantha been trading with Radasum?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And we're here. Welcome to Kantha. Quite an ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Kaz, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aureen? Is she...
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry. Case with her. You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused
A hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
an international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed, 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I suppose I've got you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
Understood, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me. But there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Any updates on our Aetherblade situation?
Sweet loot.
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor. But I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
Kate, Tiny, they've released the commander. Gork, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorak how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aureen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
Teach a man to fish. He stays fed for a lifetime.
You the one needing a lift out to the sea caves? Your friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way. So, you actually know a dragon? You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
You didn't happen to bring along any carrot bread, did you?
No. Why?
Well, I'm Crichton, you see, and my dad used to make it. Recipe died with him, though. Anyway, I figured it was a long shot. Sure could go for a slice right now.
Well, now that the borders are open, maybe you'll have a chance to visit and eat some fresh.
Sure hope so. All right, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Commander. So good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Did you get any prison tattoos?
Okay, that's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic?
Yes. And that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works. Or how to cure her.
Lady Timey, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Timey, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here. She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second? I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies.
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
have something for you, Aureen.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aureen, and I would still come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there. And we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you're gonna have to get over that.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aetherblades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm gonna find out. I still need to meet with Detective Rama. I'll see if he knows anything we don't.
Oh, yes. Kaz told me about that. Have fun. You caught that she's meeting with the Empress later, right? If I could have told her a year ago that she'd be here now, well, she never would have believed me.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aureen needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of some...
Another personal victory.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash-landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Hey, have any particularly
be our new
masterful
outsider
combinations
trainee.
to show off? Let's see 'em.
Perfect. I love whipping students into shape. To be fair, you look pretty experienced. But everyone could use a refresher. And you're in the right place. Have a look around. Each
Replenishing.
combat area has its own trainer.
Oh, you caught me off guard.
They look mean,
That's not easy.
but they fight meaner. If you're rusty on anything, circle back and we can review. And remember,
Unusual technique.
You'll
have to hit much harder.
weakness leaving the body.
Unusual technique. I like it. Smash them.
I feel good. They'll have to hit much harder.
Replenishing.
Certainly you have some moves that you may use in combination, don't you? Certainly you have some. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then, find a way to surprise them anyway. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then, find a way to surprise them anyway.
My defense protocol.
Time to do some real damage.
Defense protocols by employing crowd control effects.
They'll have to hit much harder. I feel good.
You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson. You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Not enough energy. Time to do some real damage.
You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Step into the ring! Try to keep away from my landslide! Too slow!
I could outrun a centaur. Hurts, doesn't it? Much harder.
Too slow! Come on now!
Not enough endurance. Replenishing.
You break it, I break you.
Step into the ring! Try to keep away from my landslide! Let's be moving! Come on now!
Contract accepted.
Too slow!
I don't have enough energy.
Come on now! We are besieged.
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
My defense protocol. Student, subvert my defense protocols by employing crowd control effects. Your successor are entering defenses. My defenses are now setting for the next lesson.
Greetings, student. To begin your final test, please proceed forward to the examination arena.
Grin, I call upon your power.
Please note, we are not responsible for any injuries. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we machines will rise up and have our revenge. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Ha ha, ha ha.
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. Maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered.
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
Ambassador Meade has a meeting with the Empress soon. If I could get her permission, would that work?
If you come in waving the Imperial seal around, pretty sure I'd be obligated to give you my incisors if you ask for them.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress. And I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Survivors of the crash have been released from prison following their sudden and impromptu arrival in Cantha. Humanitarians cheer while others are more hesitant. Should they be allowed free reign or be kept under a watchful eye?
Big party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress...
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
delicate.
To say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander. Okay. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton ambassador, Lady Casimir Mead. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh, Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aetherblades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity.
Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so he might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander, what are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aetherblades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aetherblades, per the wishes of...
I'm afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with aether blades. Your kind of people.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed, with a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade-powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Tiny doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aurene. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
Did the Glix lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You can say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point.
So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval.
Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
this land.
Time to do I am dead and hurt! Pull through.
Others, I thought you all should know you're trespassing on monastery property, which is a violation of Penal Code 77-65-A. Now, I'm going to give you one last...
So, Scarlet got this plan. Join up with the inquest. Get me on the Captain's Council. It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. Never took orders well. But Scarlet... she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation. Makes sense. You want to shake the foundations of the world? You can't be scared of falling rubble.
are receiving reports of violent...
So the Ministry of Purity isn't in charge anymore?
offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts, and that's just us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain!
Scarlett's dead. And the commander...
Killed her, I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't see you like this.
Scarlett was supposed to...
Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need us. Organize the crew. Scarlett needs to fix this right now.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Let's have some fun!
I know where you're going with this, and the answer is no.
We have no other choice. How else do we get the parts? How?
What you're saying is we travel through the fractals and...
I am getting
For the right parts.
All mine.
Even then, using those parts could have unpredictable results.
And you're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the parts?
Hey, Jory, I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Gorik, calm down. I'll call you back.
Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that Kralkatorek?
What's an elder dragon doing? What's been going on here?
I'm checking. That's Mona. That's the stone. Kayla.
Time to do something.
I was performing very complex calculations while also being chased by an elder dragon. So cut me some slack.
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Right now, gather our supplies. Guess we're about to find out how Canthon's changed in the last 200 years.
Full disclosure, I'm now recording this conversation. For posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Relax.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater and hungry risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canton, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
Explain this to me again.
She needs a kind of dragon expert.
She has every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why?
I know someone. What?
Need you ASAP. We may have just found our lead. I'll take that.
Hey, you know how long it took to find that thing?
The Ministry of Trade has started new investigations following a series of complaints about malfunctioning Jade Tech. A representative from Junlai spoke earlier this week on the topic, labeling the dangerous malfunctions as isolated events.
2 seconds holding this gun, I can already tell you, you'll never hit what you're aiming at.
I know the sight's off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
I don't know. That you're insecure?
Anka!
Ex-slavers like you don't get by on personality. You want to succeed in the Aether Blades? Get results.
All right. How?
At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun. I'm going to see him again. I hated Gorik once. Resented how oblivious he was. To me. To the world. Now, I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world, I'm looking out at emptiness. We're like ants, scuttling through life until...
Paperwork.
Akane, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm gonna dig through your archives.
In the back, knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Yeah, looks like I forgot one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off-topic. Commander, Would you teach this bozo some manners?
Keep walking, sunshine. Okay. I don't know what the plans are. Just heard some higher-ups mentioning. Look, I fixed stuff. Clean the galley. Might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Yeah!
Korik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive! Now I know how the Mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Take it easy, tough guy. That was pretty badass, but there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.